Hello friends, a picture speaks more than 1,000 words. Many of you might have heard about this proverb. Today I have got 9 such images which speak countless words. Some of these are cartoons and others are collages with a message. All these cartoons raise very important 9 issues which are the matter of discussion in India today, or it would be more right to say that these are the issues which should be discussed in India today. Then without wasting much time, let us look into each of these 9 images and the serious issue that they highlight. Before we move ahead, please subscribe to the Upfront and press the bell icon to get notification of all our updates. I'm Nihal Muhammad and you're watching the Upfront. Job to Hijab, a cartoon by Rohit Kabade, more famously known as cartoonist RK. This cartoon highlights the most frequently adopted strategy by the BJP and its allies to distract people from real issues and concentrate more on communal matters. As per a report by CMIE, India has 53 million unemployed people as of December 2021 and a huge proportion of them are women. The Center for Monitoring Indian Economy said of these 35 million are the unemployed who are actively seeking work, while 17 million are those who, though willing to work, are not actively seeking it. But the BJP is more concerned about communal issues, and this time it has targeted the colleges where youth, who are the future of our country, grow, and have tried to sow in seeds of hate between them by making some students wear saffron shawl in the colleges in protest of hijab, causing communal hate in between students, which in turn will help BJP strengthen its vote bank. This cartoon has rightly and very well shown the way in which BJP distracts people from real issues. What youth really need today is a job and not a fight over hijab. This cartoon speaks very loud on this matter, and let us hope BJP stops this politics of hate and concentrates more on real issues of people. New India. Next is a cartoon by Sanitary Panels which highlights the hoisting of saffron flag at a school in Shimoga amidst the vandalism that broke out in Shimoga amidst the protest against hijab wearing students by saffron clad miscreants of various right-wing organizations. In the backdrop of this incident, Karnataka Minister Ishwarappa went on to insult the tricolor national flag by saying that saffron flag may be the national flag in future.
ಕೇಸರಿ ಧ್ವಜ ಹಾರಿಸೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಪಂಚದ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಹಾರಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಇವನ್ಯಾರು ಕೇಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ? ಕೇಸರಿ ಧ್ವಜ ಹಾರಿಸೋರೆ ನಾವು. ಇವತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ನಾಳೆ ಕೆಂಪು ಕೋಟೆ ಮೇಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಈ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಂದೂ ಧರ್ಮ ಈ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅವಾಗ ಕೆಂಪು ಕೋಟೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಇವತ್ತೇ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಯಾವುದೋ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನು 100 ವರ್ಷನೋ 200 ವರ್ಷನೋ 500 ವರ್ಷ ನಂತರ ಭಗವದ್ ಧ್ವಜವೇ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಧ್ವಜ ಆಗಬಹುದು.
The new India that PM Modi and his BJP envisions seems a bit blurred here. Based on promises of development and Achedin, the new India seems to be far from this. The new India is more concerned about making India a Hindu Rashtra and saffron flag the national flag. This development is highly condemnable, and the fact that this has not led to widespread outrage in the public except for some here and there is very saddening. This is not the India that our forefathers dreamt of, and the most problematic thing here is that young minds are being affected by all this ruckus happening. The new India should promise jobs and a happy life to its citizens and not a saffron color flag. This cartoon rightly portrays the blurred image of new India that BJP professes. Dividing India. This image shows the divide that the right-wing forces have created in the most beautiful space of India. our campuses. The divide in campuses, which should have highlighted our unity, is very miserable. The media outlets have also played a huge role in creating this divide. How hijab is really seen in Indian classrooms is like the first image where hijab wearing girl students are seen sitting with their sisters of other faith without hijab. But the media has highlighted only hijab wearing girls, that too niqab, purposely trying to create a divide. Recently, The Hindu published a report on the divide in the classroom. I will give the link to the same in the description. You can read it to further understand the divide the BJP has created in the minds of students. The BJP is in purpose targeting students to disrupt the brotherhood in between students and destroy the principle of unity in diversity upon which India stands. But some institutions and images have stood up for brotherhood, about which I will discuss in the later part of the video. Reality of Beti Padhao. PM Modi has been advocating for Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao from some time now, but his party in Karnataka is advocating the principle of Beti Bhagao recently. The BJP government at center and in various states has been famous for saying one thing and doing one thing. The BJP has yet again proved this by stopping hijab wearing Muslim girls at various colleges across Karnataka. Such hypocrisy, I think here is when Modi ji needs to say, hypocrisy की भी कोई सीमा होती है.
हिपोक्रेसी की भी सीमा होती है.
This is the reality of Beti Padhao, Beti Bachao in front of Indians. Where have the funds gone? A cartoon by famous cartoonist Satish Acharya highlights the base of BJP's growth in India, using funds for advertisement in the name of various social welfare schemes. The Parliamentary Committee on Empowerment of Women says now it is time to focus on other verticals to help achieve measurable outcomes related to education and health. The government spent a whopping 80% of funds under its flagship Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao scheme on media campaigns and must now revisit this strategy and invest in measurable outcomes in health and education for the girls, noted the Parliamentary Committee on Empowerment of Women in its report tabled in Lok Sabha. The committee finds that out of a total of rupees 446.72 crores released during the period 2016-2019, a whopping 78.91% was spent only on media advocacy, said the report. This is one of the many such advertising campaigns by BJP. The focus is only on garnering votes by fooling people through such fake advertisements, whereas the achievement or benefits people have received is close to zero. What are their children doing? The next image shows Home Minister Amit Shah's son and Board of Control for Cricket in India Secretary and President of Asian Cricket Council Jai Shah on one side and another protesting student wearing saffron flag. The image highlights what the children of BJP leaders are doing, whereas poor children are spreading the communal venom propagated by BJP and spoiling their lives. Srivatsa, a Congress worker, tweeted, Piyush Goyal's son, Harvard. Javdekar's son, Boston University. Rajnath's son, Leeds University. Nirmala's daughter, NW University. R.S. Prasad's son, Cornell. Jitendra Singh's son, Oxford. All their kids are educated, rich and successful, while your kids do the dirty work to keep BJP in power. In another tweet, he writes, BJP leaders give their kids the best of everything, keeping them in comfort and away from any sort of violence. The same BJP leaders give hate speeches encouraging others to goli maro and ruin people's lives. This hypocrisy for the sake of power is what Indians must understand. Many more such posts can be found on the internet. One tweet by Anurag Thakur where he meets Amir Khan along with his son had gone viral during the Delhi 2020 riots. He is the same Anurag Thakur who shouted, Desh ke gaddaro ko goli maro salo ko. But when it comes to their children, all the equation changes. Common Hindu boys are involved in riots, and Anurag's son was meeting Amir Khan, and same applies to children of other BJP leaders as they meet VIPs and get different exposure when children of common man gets exposure of cases and jails. Hypocrisy of Amit Shah. The next image highlights two statements by Home Minister Amit Shah on the Shabarimala and hijab issue. I'll keep it on the screen for some time for you to read. I won't comment more on this image as the picture itself speaks a lot. All I have to say is आप chronology समझिए.
आप chronology समझ लीजिए.
Salary hike. In spite of a reduction in revenue owing to the COVID-19 pandemic disrupting economic activities and cut in allocation to many schemes, the Karnataka legislature passed two bills to execute a steep increase in the salary of MLAs, MLCs, ministers, speaker, deputy speaker and the leader of opposition. This image shows that the opposition, which was protesting against Minister Ishwarappa, who had said that saffron flags may be hoisted at Red Fort in the future, also celebrates the salary hike of MLAs. The bills were moved by the government, citing that they are long pending and a considerable increase in the cost of living as the reasons. The hikes will result in a recurring additional expenditure of approximately rupees 92.4 crores per annum. Faced by disruption for fifth consecutive day due to protest by Congress MLAs demanding the sacking of Minister K.S. Ishwarappa over his statement on the national flag, the session was cut short, but not before passing two bills without discussion. The session that began on February 14th was actually scheduled to conclude on February 25th. It has now been adjourned till March 4th for the budget session. Congress legislators have been staging day and night protests whereby they spent the night inside the assembly and staged demonstrations from the well of the house during the day, thereby disrupting the proceedings, which Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai termed as irresponsible. We are India. The ninth and final image about which we are going to discuss is the real India. An India where communities stand together and protect the idea of India and destroy communalism. A cartoon by Satish Acharya again shows how a girl rescues her Muslim friend from falling down due to communal polarization. Some more images from Udupi and other parts of Karnataka also highlight the brotherhood upon which the Indian society stands. As Rahul Gandhi tweeted, "United we stand." This is a very strong message for the forces who try to bring a divide in the society by spreading their communal agenda and hate. That's it for today. Through this video, I would like to appeal to all the youth and creative minds of India to come up with more creative images and works which in truth speaks more than 1,000 words. Let us encourage and build such talents who will protect the idea of India and our constitution. If you like the content we provide, please subscribe to the Upfront and press the bell icon to get notification of all our recent updates. Please share our videos and educate others. Thank you.